Hi everyone, I'm Michael and I'm playing Sherlock Holmes versus Arsene Lupin for Sherlock Holmes Week. Arsene Lupin being the famous French thief. He's got a monocle and a mustache and clearly needs to shave. Yeah. So I've actually read the book Sherlock Holmes versus Arsene Lupin. It's kind of neat. It's written by the French guy, although he had to change Sherlock Holmes's name to Herlock Sholmes because he couldn't get the rights to Sherlock Holmes. It's actually an interesting book. This game has nothing to do with the book. You're undertaking to portray Sherlock Holmes, a famous consulting detective at 221 Baker Street, London. During this case, you must demonstrate both sagacity and calm. You mean to be calm, darn it! Calm! Observe well the items around you and don't hesitate to click on them. Do not hesitate! Once you have the required information, though, if you don't have the required information, do not click. Then you need to hesitate, and don't forget to interrogate anyone. Interrogate everyone. Choose the right questions. Choose the right questions. You don't have, like, any extra questions to ask. You only get one option to talk to people about. You'll see it when we actually get to there. Assure yourself that you aren't caught short by your adversary. Arsene Lupin will throw a number of challenges at you, which would demand you are subtle and methodical, which means you basically do everything in the order the game wants you to do it. So, you will need a piece of paper and write things down, because we have difficult puzzles. We're not going to see any here, because I'm just playing the first 30 minutes of the game. That's what I've been doing for Sherlock Holmes Week. I just play each game for about 30 minutes, just to get a sense of what the game is like, see if it's cool, if I want to play it. And hey, if you guys want to see me play this full game, leave a comment on this video. There are a few reasons why I'm hesitant to play the full game myself. One reason, technical difficulties. Recording this game was really difficult. And once I had the video uploaded, YouTube threw a bunch of copyright stuff at me. So, yeah, this is going to be difficult just to, like, record a walkthrough and get it up for this game. So that's the main reason why I'm hesitant to play it. I'm also a little hesitant because this game is either rated M for mature or T for teen, I forget which, due to sexual situations. Arsene Lupin does inappropriate things with women. We're not going to see that here in this first half hour. It must happen later on in the game, but I'm a little worried about the game having that warning on the cover. And this is the exact same intro as the previous Sherlock Holmes game, Sherlock Holmes The Awakened. It's just a slow pan through some streets. Well, if this is like the other games in the Sherlock Holmes series, what we're going to do is get a huge monologue from Sherlock and Watson. Sherlock pretending to play the violin here. Doesn't match with the violin music in the background.
It looks to be the beginning of a lovely day, Holmes. There's nothing like beginning the week with a sunny Monday, with nothing more pressing to do than to see what came in the post. Would you care to take a ride up the Thames today?
I think not, Watson.
Listen, Holmes, your mood has been getting progressively worse for the past 2 weeks. I know you, and I am certain that something is bothering you. It wouldn't be bad news from Switzerland, would it?
We would already be on a boat heading towards the continent, were that the case, my dear Watson.
Very well, then.
Why
what
did
is
you
it?
just go for Switzerland?
For the past 2 weeks, the papers have talked of nothing other than this French thief, Arsene Lupin. He's been making all of the police officers on the continent look like complete idiots. You're taking an obvious pleasure out of reading these articles.
My dear Watson.
I've put my finger on it, haven't I? I know you well. Something tells me that you will not entertain talk of this Lupin for some time. Do you recall his latest feat? Using an alias, he seduced a young Italian princess in order to rob her of a priceless set of diamond jewellery that once belonged to the Medicis. These jewels were to be part of the lady's dowry on the occasion of her marriage to the son of a wealthy, influential Sicilian. Finally, our friend, having committed his crime, left word for the local press explaining that there was no other way for the charming lass to escape a marriage of convenience with, I quote, an uncultivated and uncouth boor without the least refinement. Since then, the lady has been confined to a convent, and rumour has it that the two outraged fathers have jointly offered a sum of countless millions of liras for the head, the rest of the body being optional, of the man who is responsible for their dishonour. Are you acquainted with the reputation of the Italian criminal milieu? Why, another letter from the zoo about those missing birds, as if we were going to be running around the whole of London chasing chickens. As I was saying, are you acquainted with the reputation of the Italian criminal milieu? This Arsene Lupin must be in hiding somewhere, surrounded by bottles of champagne and stolen treasures. How foolhardy and arrogant. Oh, these French. However, he didn't pursue this foolishness to the point of risking stepping onto British soil.
Has the cat got your tongue, Watson? What?
You okay, dude? You having a heart attack?
Whatever is the matter with you, Watson? Pray tell.
This letter on the table. Holmes, read it.
You control Sherlock Holmes. Okay, so that was a really, really long conversation with Watson. He just would not stop talking, and he kind of went off on Sherlock there. Okay, so you just click anywhere to make Sherlock go somewhere. Okay, change perspective by pressing the middle mouse button, looking out the window. Ooh, there's a thing on the floor. Can I pick it up? Can I pick it up? Yeah, I want to get that. That looks like a cool thing. Can you press the space button? Well, oh, no. Oh, jeez. Okay. Getting stuck in a corner already. Who put Sherlock Holmes in the corner? Yeah, those are some strange controls. I don't think you can see, but yeah, you press the space bar to see if there's something you can interact with. The tutorial's kind of covering it, but we can move this. Wow. So that's the only thing we can interact with here? So glad we kept that in the game. Okay, so let's find the letter on the table. I see plenty of letters here on the table. Where's the letter? It's gotta be this table. Okay, yeah, it's this table. Before I begin, please excuse... Oh my gosh, this is another huge block of text, isn't it? Okay, so, long story short, we've got a letter from Arsene Lupin, and he is challenging me to some sort of detective competition. He's gonna steal 5 fancy things. Oh, here's the opening scene. Take a look at this. So, Sherlock says, "I think not, Watson," and then Watson just goes off on him. It's like, "What do you mean, Holmes? Your mood has been awful, blah, 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 blah. My dear Watson, aha! I figured it out, huh? Huh? Blah, 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 blah. Oh, have you heard about the Italian criminal milieu? Blah, 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 blah." Just Watson, it does not take much to get Watson to go off on you. Anyway, Arsene Lupin is stealing 5 different priceless treasures about the English, the most representational symbols of the alleged English grandeur in London. So, can we stop him? Can we restore our national pride by saving these 5 artifacts? And he gives us a puzzle. It's a poem. It's a very long poem, okay? Okay, so we finished reading this. All across France, everybody knows you only need one eye for the crown. Clearly did vengeance sound for the traitor, honor bound is run aground.
Holmes, this is truly unbelievable. Surely this cannot be taken seriously.
It's possible, Watson, that this letter is nothing but a prank. However, a small chance exists that both the challenge and the threat are real.
What will you do?
First, I'm going to enjoy the breakfast Mrs. Hudson has prepared. If you would be so good, Watson, as to clarify some of the riddles in the letter. Firstly, if Arsene Lupin is actually the author, as he states, why does he sign with another name? When it comes to the poem, even if an answer seems straightforward, we must be quite certain. What would the target of tonight's theft be if this letter turns out to be accurate? We have 1 day to find the solution and to take preventative measures. You could go see Barnes, the bookstore in Glentworth Street. Surely they'll have something that will be informative.
Okay, you control Dr. Watson. So, instead of solving the mystery himself by reading the letter like he usually does, Sherlock Holmes is just
Holmes's violin.
It's just gonna force Watson to do it.
Holmes's table for experiments. A motley collection.
Yeah, and like I said, This is sort of like Sherlock Holmes The Awakened, because that was the first challenge in that game, was to go to the bookseller. That is so fascinating. So very fascinating. Alrighty, okay, so we need to get out of here.
I am not ready yet, Watson.
Ah, he's hiding.
I am not ready yet, Watson.
He's hiding in the bathroom. Oh, Sherlock, why are you hiding in the bathroom? Is this the exit? This is the exit, okay. I want to check the other room. That's the bedroom, right? Let's see if the bedroom is at all worthwhile in this game. Nothing to interact with. Just Sherlock Holmes and his photo of women. I don't know why he keeps so many photos of women in his room. That seems out of character for him, but whatever. Let's leave. Alrighty. Okay, so we are going here.
I have no interest in going there.
Never mind. Okay, we're gonna go here then. Oh, and here's another problem I have with this game. I got stuck in a corner again. So I'm trying to move on to the next screen, and I'm clicking at the bottom of the screen to move Watson there. It's not working. He got stuck in the corner, and yeah. It'd be nice if I could just warp by the map. Okay, first person view. Switch there. That works. Okay. Yeah, so that's kind of how you get yourself unstuck. Switch to first person view to reset the camera.
No, I have nothing to ask him.
But why can't I talk to... Oh my gosh, oh. Hi, sir. Nice hat.
No, I have nothing to ask him.
Oh, okay. That's just creepy. Okay, let's leave. Okay, we're gonna...
No, I have nothing to ask him.
Can we talk to anyone in this game? And what's this area? Was this in the previous game? Is this different? Is this... I don't remember if it was here. It's a park. Anything here? No. Okay. Yeah, I don't see anything. Okay. Alrighty. So, the bookstore. I'm gonna check out this area though. This was in the previous game. We solved a mystery there, kind of, but not really. And it's locked with a gate. Okay, well that's one way of stopping me from going there. Okay, so the bookstore. Watson, are you... No, Watson, go down the street. No, Watson, go down the street. He's getting stuck by the cart.
I have no interest in going there.
Okay, never mind. This was sort of a problem with the game. Hey, go to the bookstore. We're not going to tell you where it is. And it's actually kind of far away. You just need to wander around randomly. So this game has a hint system. It does not work. So, the bookstore, you leave the house and turn left. I did. I walked down the street, which I did. So, clearly it means I must be going in the other direction, right? I don't know. I don't see anything I can interact with here. Nice that it has the UHS hint system just built right into it, though. That's kind of nice. Okay. Is this a person I can talk to?
Sir?
Sir? Apparently not. Does anyone see a bookstore? That looks like a fancy building on the left. Okay, we're here. I'm pressing the space bar and nothing's happening. I went all the way down the street like the hint system told me. I really shouldn't need hints on the first puzzle of the game. I don't think he's gonna...
I have no interest in going
Yeah,
there.
he's not gonna go past those blockades. That's just to prevent me from going too far in the wrong direction. You know, it would be helpful if I could go in the right direction. Okay, so is this it? Oh, wait, that's gotta be it, right? No, no, no. Turn back, turn back. You can open this door. Yes. That's a save button in the
Poor
upper
Barnes should
right
hire a cleaning
corner.
lady. Oh, what a mess.
So, we solved the puzzle. Hooray! So we finally made it here. Yay. And the place has been destroyed, perhaps by Arsene Lupin. And hey, now we've got warp locations. We no longer have to wander around randomly to get to and from the bookstore. Hopefully we'll go to the bookstore more than once in this game to make that worthwhile. What? What the... What is going on? Barnes? Are you okay, dude? What was that?
Good day, Barnes.
Hello? Dr. Watson? How are you? I didn't hear you enter.
Are you busy? Am I disturbing you?
Not at all. I was researching, but if you came to see me, it must be that you're looking for something specific. Perhaps I can help you?
I'm trying to figure out what's wrong with you. You're making me worried here. And yeah, and like I said, you only have one conversation option to choose, so the game is kind of lying when it said, pick the right option.
Bewildering even, has brought me to see you. An affair involving a Spanish cape and a one-eyed, one-armed man.
What?
Most certainly. You will find the works dealing with naval history on one of the shelves somewhere.
That has nothing to do with our case. We're trying to solve a riddle and stop Arsene Lupin from stealing British treasures.
Thank you. I'll go look.
Where are you getting this from? From Watson?
I'm quite occupied, Doctor. Excuse me.
We're just gonna ignore that guy's weird behavior. Okay, fine. Why shouldn't we just completely ignore that? It's totally normal. Okay, so the book is... Yeah, again, this game really needs help with directions. It's on the shelf. There are many shelves here. Could you be more specific? Ah, there it is. Okay. On his last voyage, he astounded great English seaman Horatio Nelson, the Duke of Kent, and a hedgehog. The Duke of Kent had offspring with a hedgehog? That's not biologically possible. What does this have to do with... Okay, the poem. All across France, you know, blind kingdoms, you only need one eye for the crown. Is that what he's... Blind men, one-eyed, one-armed man. Oh, okay, so that's where he's getting this from. Okay. So is that Horatio Nelson? Burnthorpe? French fleet, Battle of the Nile, Naples, already given his body. Ah, lost sight in one eye, amputated his arm. Okay. Okay, well, it looks like this is the Spanish capes that depict this detestable pride hangs around you like drapes, which makes up snide. I don't know, this is still kind of confusing, but
here's my book, The Great English Sailors.
I think we've got it.
As it happens, I found this book, and...
Excuse me, my dear Dr. Watson, but I am in need of tranquility.
Well, farewell, Barnes.
That was just such a weird thing, and to, like, not at all address it is ridiculous. I'm sorry, and I'm caught in a corner again. Yep, okay, yeah, because this place switches between, like, 2 or 3 screens, it's kind of hard to move him around, so move him around slowly, and, okay. Here, the door. Okay, got it. Click on the door. No, the door. I must have double-clicked there to make him, like, not answer the door. Okay, We can use the map to warp, right? I was being stupid. Yeah, I was being stupid and trying to walk him back all the way. Okay. Walk him back through empty streets. Not interesting. Let's just have him walk upstairs here. I do like how his hat appears and disappears as soon as he enters or leaves the building.
Now tell me, Watson, what progress have you made? Have you found the meaning of the mysterious signature?
I do not know. I mean, I do know. Who wrote this letter? Yeah, it's got to be a save button, that green thing in the upper right-hand corner. Okay, so the person who sent this letter is Arsene Lupin.
Your intentions are good, Watson, but you've missed everything of importance.
If you already know the solution to the mystery, Holmes, why don't you just tell us then? Okay, these are random conversations. We don't have any reports. Horatio Nelson, maybe? Is that what we're looking for?
It's an anagram, Holmes. The letters in Arsino Lotino can be used to spell out Horatio Nelson.
That's a welcome confirmation. No doubt the target for the theft is somehow connected with the Battle of Trafalgar, won by Admiral Lord Nelson at the expense of the French. Nelson, who lost an eye and an arm in battle, has a statue high atop a column in Trafalgar Square. It says that the object of the theft is sitting at his master's feet. There's nothing to steal on this column. We have a map of London here somewhere. Let's see if we can find a site of interest near Trafalgar Square.
Maybe he's going to steal the statue. Did you think about that? And if you knew the answer the whole time, then why didn't you just tell us from the beginning instead of making us go on that quest? Okay, so there's a map, and there was also a map on the right, but these apparently are not maps. What's this?
It's the steel harpoon that pierced Black Peter, master of the sea unicorn. Terrible memories.
The sea unicorn? What?
The Reichenbach Falls. What an awful memory.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah. That was where Sherlock Holmes died. He fell off the falls. And, you know, then the Sherlock Holmes author, you know, was really desperate for money a couple years later and decided to bring Holmes back. Because making money is always awesome. Okay, so let's find the map. Maybe the map is here. Oh, found some maps. Not the maps, just the pictures of women. Like I said, seems weird for Sherlock. Usually he only cares about the one woman. Irene Adler, I believe. Yeah, that's her name. Oh, whatever. This game is clearly not based on the book. So, here's the map. There it is. That's got to be the map. Not to be confused with the other maps lying around.
The map of London.
So, according to you, what is there to steal in Trafalgar Square? Show me on the map, Watson.
Okay. Do I check the map here? Okay, the map is not in my inventory. What am I... There, okay. West, south, east... guess randomly until we get it right? Okay, Bank of England. Tower of London. Well, at least we know where our heroes are going to go later on in this game. They are going to go to 5 locations, right? Because there are 5 thefts. Justice Court. The Court of Justice. British Museum. Okay. Oh, here we go. Trafalgar Square. It says Trafalgar Square. This has got to be it.
The only location visible is the National Gallery of Painting, which faces the column.
Why not? Our man wants to steal a painting, but which one? Watson, shall we head out? Let's take a tour of the National Gallery. While you find us a hansom, I'll send a message to Lestrade to have him join us.
Is he standing off camera? Yeah, he's talking to us while hiding off screen. Come on, Holmes. I'm just gonna hide in this corner while I give all my dialogue. That way I save on animation.
No time to lose.
Okay, so we need to find a handsome. Well, if you want to find someone handsome, I'm right here. Oh, he means handsome cab. Okay, whatever. Can't we just warp there using a map like we did earlier? That would be a lot easier. Oh, hey, what do you know? Right outside our house. That's neat. Let's talk to the guy with the handsome horse. Whoa, angry handsome horse. Jeez.
Ah, Lamb, good timing. Can you give myself and my friend Sherlock a lift?
With pleasure, Dr. Watson. The mistress, Miss Bromsby, gave me the day off. I'll wait for you.
That was not a very long wait. Okay, we're here. Hooray!
Good afternoon, gentlemen, and welcome to the National Gallery of Painting. As it's such a lovely day outside, you're the only visitors at the moment, and likely will be for the whole day.
I see visitors in the
minimum
background.
number of people for a guided tour is...
We're not here to visit the museum, young man. My name is Sherlock Holmes, and this is my friend and colleague, Dr. Watson.
Sherlock Holmes, the famous detective?
Indeed, I have reason to believe that a theft is being planned that will take place here, perhaps as early as today.
A robbery?
I'm not certain, but there is a good reason to believe that is the case. We have contacted Inspector Lestrade at Scotland Yard, and he should be joining us momentarily. Meanwhile, rest assured that we are here in an official capacity. In the meantime, you can certainly help us. One of the paintings will play a part in the matter, but I don't yet know exactly which one. I do, however, have a few clues that should tell something to a specialist like yourself.
Ah, yes, of course. As it happens, I've only been working here for 3 days. Actually, I'm an apprentice, and my duties here are essentially administrative.
I noticed this character's hands and head are detailed, but his tie is flat. It's like his head is 3D, but his tie is just flat on his stomach. It's interesting character design.
Pray tell, would I be correct in deducing that the elder of the two men that we can see up there is the director of the museum?
Yes, that is Sir Pointer. He could certainly assist you better than I, but at the moment he's terribly occupied and will be for some time.
But the location that you are proposing is unworthy of my work.
Oh my
All
gosh.
of my
Okay,
pieces
this
are
has to be
hymns to
Arsene
color
Lupin doing
and
a
light.
horrible, horrible
It's the
French
very
accent in
stars,
disguise.
The sun that you want to extinguish.
Please understand, dear sir, the entrance hall is reserved for temporary exhibitions. We are able to add more lighting.
In that case, you would have to provide lanterns across the whole length of the ceiling, and to use the most refined oil possible.
Yeah, it sounds like
Definitely not
he's
gas.
trying to set up this building to do
Mirrors
with
to
theft.
reflect
I'm not
the
fooled
light,
by you,
along with some
Lupin.
canvases
Not by
in
your
basic
thick
colors
moustache.
to bring out the contrasts.
We will do all that we possibly can.
Nevertheless, I insist that a number of my works must be on the main floor next to the large pieces.
But our rooms are already full, and, as you know, each has its specific subject. Too much modernism?
How can there be too much modernism? Modernism doesn't exist. Only art exists. Art is timeless. Art is cosmic.
Well, sir, perhaps we should continue this conversation in my
office. I don't know why we started it outside my office. I know we did it so we could be conveniently overheard by Sherlock Holmes, but for whatever reason, that was, I don't know. I'm confused.
Then you must certainly have a ledger of the works that are shown in the museum, with a description of each painting.
Yes, Sir Pointer entrusted it to my care this morning so I could familiarize myself with the collection, but I lost it.
What?
I know, I make a rather feeble archivist, but while I was doing a tour of the museum, the painting that Mr. Pointer is now dealing with arrived, along with cases full of canvases that he had to quickly inventory.
The case of the missing ledger. What do you make of it, Watson?
I'd rather not solve that case.
Listen, Mr.
Palinor, sir.
Palinor, my friend and I will make our way through the museum in order to find the ledger. If you lost it while touring the museum and it wasn't back on the desk, then it must be in one of the galleries. Stay here and we will return to see you when we have found it, and not a word of it to the director.
Certainly, sir. With many thanks, I will continue to do my inventory and await you.
But how can you do an inventory? You just said you don't have an inventory. This doesn't make sense. And you'll notice you can't hear anything. This is when YouTube's copyright stuff compiled with the technical difficulties completely destroyed the audio. Minute 30 of a 31-minute video, that's when everything just destroys. Oh well, this puzzle, you're supposed to visit all of these rooms. Oh my gosh, that is way too much work. And luckily, I was able to correctly guess that it's the French room. The French room is the one that you're supposed to go to. So hey, I solved one puzzle easily. Go me. One puzzle in 30 minutes. Well, yeah. In any case, that's going to be it for Sherlock Holmes versus Arsene Lupin. I hope you enjoyed watching me demo the game. If you really want to see me play this game, leave a comment, and I might get to it. You know, the puzzles got better once I got to the museum area. The game definitely did take a step up in quality. I did like that. However, the technical difficulties, and like I said, the more mature content make me hesitant to, get this game and do a full video walkthrough. In any case, thank you for watching. Have a nice day.